Now we will discuss about the structure of pollen grain. Structure of pollen grain. Structure of pollen grain. Pollen grain is otherwise known as male gametophyte. Important. Which is known as male gametophyte? Pollen grain is known as male gametophyte. This is because it contains two sperm cell or gamete cell. Male gamete cell. Male gamete cell. So it is known as male gametophyte. Gametophyte. So in the previous video, I have told you about the process of formation of microspore. So this is the microspore mother cell. With each cell of the sporogenous tissue act as microspore mother cell or pollen mother cell PMC, which is diploid. It undergoes meiosis to form four cells, which are known as microspore tetrad. This microspore tetrad may remain in this form. This is the tetrahedral form. Tetrahedral form. This is isobilateral. एपटे दीटा सेपटे दीटा अछि त कोन कहउचंती isobilateral. एटा होची स्ट्रक्चर टाउ डेकू सेट कहल जाय. डेकू सेट. This structure is known as T cell. T cell. This structure is known as linear cell. Linear cell. So microspore tetrad may remain in this form, five form. Majority or generally they remain in tetrahedral form. This is the microspore tetrad. In microspore tetrad there is callus layer which later on dissolve to release or to separate the microspore. Then microspore develop to form pollen grain. A typical angiospermic pollen grain is two layer generally. So it contains the outer layer which is known as exine. This exine is wavy, sculpture, not smooth, not even. This sculpture wavy. This is the sculpture or wavy. It is made up of a complex organic fatty substance which is known as sporopollenin. This sporopollenin is the world's most biologically resistant substance. It is not affected by acid, base, temperature. Even the enzyme cannot digest it. Due to presence of this sporopollenin, the pollen grain is not damaged. It can remain in fossil form. Question will come, how the pollen grain can be stored or remain in fossil form due to this sporopollen. Then this sporopollenin is not continuous. At some places it becomes thin. The thin structure or region in the exine is known as germ pod. Through this germ pod, generally a pollen grain may contain one germ pod, monoculpate, it may contain two germ pod, biculpate, or it may contain three germ pod, triculpate. Through this germ pod, this entine will comes out in the form of pollen tube. Then this is the outer layer exine, and inner to exine, the second layer or inner layer is known as intine. This intine is made up of a complex substance, pectin and cellulose. Pectin and cellulose. Pectin and cellulose. This is smooth. This layer is smooth. Now, the pollen grain that is developed from microspore the nucleus of microscope divide to form two cells. This is one cell, one larger cell, which is known as vegetative cell or tube cell. Vegetative cell or tube cell. This is vacuole, this is nucleus. This nucleus divide to form two cells. The larger cell is known as vegetative cell or tube cell. The smaller cell is known as generative cell. This is the two cell stage. In 60% angiosperm, the pollen grain is released from the anther at this two cell stage. And in other 40% angiosperm, the generative cell again divide to form two sperm cell or male gamete cell.